The mayor was a water shaper and not one of my favorite people, but he was the local representative of the Shapers. I would have expected Shaper business to be routed through him, particularly something as big as establishing a temple. He said he would prefer the existence of the temple to remain private for now. Ah, okay. That put a different slant on it. I took in the glory of his red robes, topped off with the bizarre octopus hat. You know, you're not exactly traveling incognito. People will wonder what a temple priest is doing in a place like this. You don't look like you're on vacation. There'll be talk and rumors. That is true. He looked crestfallen. The poor guy probably didn't even own any regular clothes. I didn't consider this in my rush to do my lord's bidding. I managed not to roll my eyes and took a sip of beer. Winston brooded for a moment before his face cleared. We will tell everyone that I am your uncle, and I am here to visit you. Beer sprayed everywhere. Coughing, I snagged a serviette from further down the bar and wiped it up as Winston watched me anxiously. Yes, I was sure people would believe Winston was my uncle. My Chinese uncle. Winston, we don't look anything alike. You'll have to think of something else. But it seemed he was too taken with the idea to let it go. Perhaps you were adopted, or I could be. I shook my head. An old family friend, then. An honorary uncle. I took a deep breath. Let's just focus on getting you a house first. I have a friend who can help with that. She's just started a job as a real estate agent. She should be here soon. Really? He beamed in satisfaction. How fortunate. You see, Lexi, if we have faith, the gods will provide. It's nothing to do with the gods. She agreed to meet me here long before you arrived, I said, unable to keep a note of irritation from creeping into my voice. That's why I'm sitting here, waiting for her. Trust in the path, he said, ignoring everything I'd just said. I drained the last of my beer, seething. If the gods were capable of arranging paths for their supplicants, why the hell couldn't they predict their own futures? If they were so all-seeing, how come they were getting killed off left, right, and center? I wasn't buying it. If Apollo had the kind of power that Winston was claiming, he would never have spent a year as a prisoner with a collar around his neck. He wouldn't now be trying to set up a new temple so he could sneak around without being traced. Divine power clearly had its limitations. From what I'd seen, the gods were too busy living their own lives to care about anyone else's.